Xe
không nhìn thấy gì hết.
chưa xe à? Thấy chưa?
Ở đây rồi, bắt đầu hiện lên đấy. Ok.
Hello teacher and friend. This is the presentation of Group S, Pass 1 and 2, please Xuân Khánh.
What is a project? A project is a temporary temporary elevator undertaken to create a unit, product, service, or design. The temporary nature of a project indicates that a project has a defined beginning and end. The outcome of a project may be tangible or intangible. Next is why our project started. Projects are often untitled as a means of directly or indirectly achieve objective within an organization strategic plan. Market demand. For example, a car company authorizes a project to build more fuel and fuel efficient cars in response to that line. Next is state strategic opportunity or business need. For example, a training company authorizes a project to create a new course to increase its revenue. C is customer request. For example, as electric utility authorizing a project to build a new substation to serve a new industrial park. Next is the technological advance. For example, electronic frame authorize a new project to develop faster and cheaper and smaller laptop. And the last one is legal requirement. For example, a chemical manufacturer authorizing a project to establish guidelines for proper handling of a new toxic material. This is my presentation.
Okay, thank you, Xuân Khánh. And now number 3 and 4 is Hiệp. One boy cheese. Why do project and there are two main types of project termination. This type is used natural project termination and unnatural project termination. Unnatural termination, on the other hand, is quite the opposite. Unnatural termination refers to when an organization does have fact the project or where the project is commencing to start, they are no longer willing to invest resources and costs that he needs to complete the project. Here are just some of the possible reasons why project termination may become necessary. Technical reasons. The requirements of the project can fundamentally the requirements of the project result are unclear or unrealistic. A common reason for many projects needing to be terminated. The lack of project planning, the intent outcome of the project is no longer needed. So the project become obsolete. The project cost become too high, or the project prevent it to allow require material, tools, or human resources for the project are unviable. External factors such as natural disaster, including earthquake or flooding, lack of management support, lack of customer support, and one point for what the project management. Next. Guy.
Tiếp đến ông Nam, nhưng như ông Nam chưa có ai nói hộ đi. Anh ấy
Mở 1.4 đi.
1.4 à? Ok. Thế một slide ông cứ bảo để tôi chuyện. Ông bảo chuyện là tôi chuyện.
Sao ngắn đấy nhỉ?
Tôi lấy ý chính thôi, ý này đủ thôi, nhiều quá. Muốn nói nhiều à?
Project manager is the application of process, method, skill, knowledge, and experience to achieve specific project objectives according to the project accept criteria within agreed parameters. Project manager has final deadline variable that are constraints to a fine time scale and package. Next.
Tiếp đi Hoàng ạ. Mày nói tốt tiếng Anh, mình nói tiếp đi. Tao thấy mày nói được rồi.
Cái này tự tao mở. 1.5. What is triple constraints? Triple constraints enter complex projects within the required scope using the package to do the work on time and delivering a quality result. This aspect guides decision making to plan and execute project requirements. Organization makes decision knowing that triple constraints works as a guidelines and that checks are by measure. Here are the basic elements of triple constraints: scope, time, and cost. Next. 1.6. This constraints an enhanced model for project control. Quality is one of six major constraints of every project, and is based in the classic triple constraints triangle, which also includes scope, time, and cost. Time, one of the most important stakeholder consideration. Project time, how long it will take to deliver, is a vital measure of project success. Your staff estimates project time as Q30 and possible, which require a branch of research and experience, and cost equally important to a stakeholder is how much a project will cost. At this time constraints, your package estimates needs to be present in a range. Some key research will list you to a curious number. Okay. So long. And scope. Ông Nam vào chưa nhỉ?
Là đó gì?
Scope senior project scope is not an estimate but warrants set a reliable. It's difficult to imagine creating a range for this project constraints. However, you can consider that stakeholder may be interested in scope risk and scope tolerance benefits. The project benefits of any project should be clearly spelled out in a business case during the very early stage of project planning to push in a simulate a project failure. Must be determined early and fully agreed even for launch. Therefore, your business case should execute the project certification and what set a measure which be used to assess its benefits to the organization and risk. We usually think trust what might go wrong when we plan for it. A project manager must be able to rationalize for risk fire at every step of project and prepare for them according. This can involve playing out what ifs scenarios and formulating contingency plan.
Thank Hoàng Hiệp. Here in my presentation about the core component of project success and operation. 1.7 three core component of project success. People skills are basically the soft skills of managing projects. Also, soft skill session at PMI meeting book on managing the people, getting human to engage with each other in a cooperative process of managing the project, developing the product or service of the project, and generally moving the project to what is at stake. The process are methods for managing a project, ranging from formal to informal, along with share process or the process of assess the people who are performing the process. PMBOK, Prince2, and the technology is the tools of project management, scheduling, cost reporting, graphics, generally any software that is used while managing the project. Like the operation as the ongoing executed of activities, and they follow an organization procedure to produce the same result or repetitive service. Operation are permanent in nature. production, manufacturing, and accounting are example of operation. There are many definitions of operation. Some are air flows. Operation do not produce new things, but they are necessary to maintain and sustain the system. Operations are used to run regular business models, achieve the goal of the business and support the business. Operations are different from projects, which are low for their uniqueness. Operations are permanent, and their only change to make a profit for organization. Next is the presence of Vương.
Thanks. I will talk about the relationships between operations and project management. Their six concepts highlight the main differences and overlapping similarities. The first task, the second is projectize. The third is process. The next project goals. The next objectives. And finally focus. Next. Similarities between projects and operations. Both are performance by people. Both are planned, executed, and controlled. Both have resource limitations. This is a picture description about difference between project and operations. My group's presentations finished. Thanks for the watching. Okay.
Từ từ, chỗ này có ấy, có lại xem qua thấy có chỗ này có chỉnh sửa hãy
Xong rồi tắt quay.
anh em vào sửa